Take 7 warriors and band them together in a common cause to fight evil that has risen to harm the people, and you get... Nope, not them. 7 strangers unite to protect a small village from evildoers in... Nope, not them either. That's better. 7 Deadly Tigers, anyone? Let's go! Duel of the 7 Tigers is a 1979 film directed by Kun Young and stars a cavalcade of martial arts finest, including Chinese martial artist Cliff Locke, who has starred in over 60 films between 1966 and 2001. This particular film is unique in that it does not play into the tropes of your typical martial arts films, but rather the movie assumes a different tone by assembling an ensemble cast and script similar to the classic Magnificent Seven and, more importantly, Akira Kurosawa's Seven Samurai. The story does, however, make some noticeable changes that may or may not affect the outcome of how you see the film, yet still, it is an entertaining kung fu flick worth a watch on a Saturday afternoon. Our story begins with a Shaolin monk named Wukong, who fought another monk for leadership of the Shaolin monastery. After he is beaten and humiliated by his adversary, Wukong leaves the temple and becomes a wanderer. He eventually starts his own temple and develops a style of martial arts which was the early ancestor of karate and adopted by the Japanese, Tang Sao Dao. Years later, his disciple and 9th successor, Siman Kwang, comes to a small town and challenges any practitioner of Chinese Kung Fu to a duel. Several challengers step up to face him and they are all beaten. As he begins to defeat all the masters and subsequently shuts down their schools, Siman Quan essentially takes over the town. So a group of old masters headed up by the youngest, played by Pam Sam Shi, gather their resources and come up with 2,000 taels of gold in order to hire someone to fight the evil of Siman Quan. Pam Sam Chi's character, Chung Ming, goes to visit Master Ting Lung, who is now a street performer with his daughter, played by Pan Pan Yung. Chung Ming asks the father-daughter duo to help him with his task, and they agree to help him recruit other fighters. The meat of the film entails Chung Ming and Tin Lung going from place to place, recruiting top fighters a la Yul Brynner and Steve McQueen, and they come up with a strong group consisting of Kung Fu Hustle's Chu Chi Ling as a Hung Fist expert, Snake in the Monkey Shadow Yao Lin Chen as a Dragon Fist expert, a Bandit and Wing Chun expert played by Lam Man Wei, the reject waiter who insists on following the group around played by Lee Kung Hung. Turns out he's an expert in Choi Li Foot. And lastly, the manager of a dye factory and Llama Fist expert, Fei Sao Tang, who reluctantly joins the group. Technically, this makes 8, but don't let that bother you. It's highly possible that this is due to women being discounted in the Chinese culture back then, or because the old master Tin Lung didn't consider himself fit enough to challenge Siman Kwang. Depends on your perspective. Either way, the group assembled just in time to be met by the evil practitioner in the countryside. All 8 are sufficiently beaten by Siman Kwang, with each person sustaining a significant injury. All except the old man, Tin Lung, who was killed, and Fei Sao Tang, who managed to escape unscathed. Before the old man dies, he tells the group that since they are all injured, they should teach their skills to Fei Sao Tang so that he may combine them to defeat Siman Kwang, and they do. The rest is a compilation of training montages and the final showdown between Fei Sao Tang and Siman Kwang on a rocky waterfront. Duel of the 7 Tigers is a decent film and is a special treat for those who are fans of Kurosawa's Seven Samurai and the Magnificent Seven. It has all the familiar archetypes: the money-hungry gambler, the drunk with something to prove, even the wannabe tag-along who just won't say no. The villain, Siman Kwang, played by Philip Ko, is a decent enough villain, though I find his hair primping after every fight a little corny. The fight choreography is not too bad. I only wish there was a bit more of it. The best part of the movie is the son of Fei Sao Tang's foreman, the 6-year-old who is the only one who can convince the Llama Fist expert to join our crew of heroes. The film lacks any real victims, which makes the stakes seem less important than in Seven Samurai and The Magnificent Seven. One of the things I don't like about the film is how easy it was to persuade some characters to put their life on the line for so little money. I mean, do the math. 2,000 gold taels divided by, let's say, 7? Yikes! The other thing that seemed strange was how OP Seaman Kwan was. Towards the end, this guy fought 3 pairs of warriors in 2 single matches, all in one set, and came out on top with barely a scratch on him, and many of his opponents had weapons. Holy smokes! Overall, I think that Duel of the Seven Tigers is not too bad a film. It has its moments of fun, and the obvious callbacks to earlier versions are decent enough. The fighting isn't too shabby, and I would recommend it for its entertainment's value. So I'm giving it 6.5 kicks. Well, that's all for now. Tell us how you feel about Duel of the Seven Tigers. Comment below and let us know. And please hit the notification bell for more great Kung Fu content. On behalf of myself and the gang here at Lone Wolf and Cub, we wish you all well, and may Buddha bless you. Peace.
You cheeky bastard. Now you know how powerful I really am.